SpaceX's Mars program is a development program initiated by Elon Musk and SpaceX in order to facilitate the eventual colonization of Mars. The program includes fully reusable launch vehicles, human-rated spacecraft, on-orbit propellant tankers, rapid turnaround launch/landing mounts, and local production of rocket fuel on Mars via in situ resource utilization, ISRU. SpaceX's aspirational goal has been to land the first humans on Mars by 2024, but in October 2020 Elon Musk named 2024 as goal for an uncrewed mission. At the Axel Springer Award 2020 Elon Musk said that he is highly confident that the first crewed flights to Mars will happen in 2026. When Jeff Bezos said that we need to move all heavy industry and polluting industry to space in order to keep Earth as the beautiful gem of a planet that it is, most of us laugh. But ladies and gentlemen, this is about to become a reality. And we are moving the industries to space. It's not the Blue Origin, but Elon Musk and his rival Rocket Lab are working to achieve this goal. In today's video, you will learn everything there is to know about space factories, SpaceX, Rocket Lab, and Elon Musk. And without any further delay, let's get into today's video about Elon Musk's mind-blowing $3.2 billion space factory. Moving factories and businesses away from the ground is a logical approach at a time when they have become a major cause of pollution. Space companies' CEOs like Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX, have lofty goals for the future, including the industrialization of space. Those in favor argue that relocating businesses to space will minimize pollution on Earth by utilizing the advantages of manufacturing and the microgravity environment. SpaceX has teamed up with Varda Space to launch the world's first space factory. SpaceX is collaborating with Varda Space and Rocket Lab to launch the first space station into orbit in 2023. Using SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket, Varda is a partnership space company that was started in December of 2020 by SpaceX veteran Will Burry. The company grew much faster than expected. Unlike other companies, Varda started with just $9 million in seed funding. Few saw how the corporation would achieve its goal of establishing space factories for Earth-bound items despite the fact that the space sector employs millions every day. Varda says its mission is to build the first space factory, or to be more precise, the first all-in-one space factory. 8 months after its establishment, the company received $42 million in funding and began setting up shop and building relationships with top space companies to bring its vision to life. The project's purpose is to concentrate on high-value goods with flawless crystalline structures that sell for a premium price. Despite the low-volume chemical purity ingredients, semiconductors, fiber optic cables and pharmaceutical substances are just a few of the things that can be made more efficiently in space, or whose purity levels improve dramatically for this purpose. Varda Space Industries have now partnered with SpaceX to launch and put into orbit the first space factory. SpaceX will provide a fast ride to low Earth orbit on a Falcon 9. Another space business, Rocket Lab, a competitor of SpaceX, will provide numerous Photon spacecraft on which the initial base factory will be mounted. Varda went on to say that this isn't simply an orbiting lab, but the world's first commercial zero-gravity industrial park. Take a peek at what these Photon spaceships are all about. Rocket Lab and Varda Space announced a cooperation in early August to create 3 Photon spacecraft that will allow their space factories. The Photon spacecraft from the Rocket Lab will deploy the spacecraft in an operational orbit and offer station maintaining services. Varda's 120-kilogram production and re-entry modules will get power data and altitude control from the Photon after launch. All 3 Photon spacecraft, which were created and produced by Rocket Lab, will include radios, reaction wheels and star trackers with Rocket Laboratories' 3D printed Curie engines. The Varda team is doing groundbreaking work that really opens up new possibilities and markets for in-space manufacturing. And we couldn't be more excited to make their mission possible, said Rocket Lab founder and chief executive officer Peter Beck. He went on to say that clients that use Photon can go into orbit sooner and spend less time worrying about constructing and running their own spacecraft. Varda looks to be the first firm to completely exploit the possibility presented by Rocket Lab's Photon, and to great effect considering that the startup has acquired more than $50 million in less than a year. These photons will be sent into orbit by SpaceX's Falcon 9. SpaceX was chosen by corporate management because it provided the most cost-effective and dependable method for sending their spacecraft into orbit. In an interview, DeLeon Asparoff, the co-founder and president of Varda Space, stated that launch costs are a major driver of our economics, and that we want to keep the lowest cost viable approach. The results of these experiments or small factories are then returned to Earth aboard one of SpaceX's Dragon spacecraft, which is still the only spaceship capable of transporting large amounts of cargo from orbit to Earth more than a decade after its debut. Varda, on the other hand, will adapt them for autonomous space manufacturing that does not require human interaction. Re-entry capsules will be installed on the vessel, which will return the manufactured items to Earth once production is completed. According to Varda, space industry CEO William Brewer, the corporation claims that the things it will create will improve people's quality of life on Earth and speed up humanity's progress into space. The free-flying space factory is a game-changer, and when it comes to when it will be operational, it will be in less than 18 months, not 5 to 10 years. This is to say that orbital manufacturing isn't really a revolutionary concept. It's been used by other firms for years, albeit on a very small scale. Rather than launching modest experiments or micro-factories to the ISS, where a captive ISS crew is typically available to troubleshoot or assist and maintain them, Varda Space intends to duplicate and nominally extend the ISS proven model. According to Tesla, according to the report, while an Electron launch carrying 200 kilograms or 440 pounds to a sun-synchronous orbit or SSO costs around $7.5 million. A slot on SpaceX's rideshare to a similar, but not as perfectly tailored orbit would cost the same customer about $1 million, nearly $1 million less simply. SpaceX claims to be able to reduce the cost of launching a payload of 200 kilos to sun-synchronous orbit to as little as $1 million for an individual client. The first Varda Photon will be delivered in the first quarter of 2023, followed by a second later that year, and a third in 2024. Varda has the option to purchase a fourth Photon under the contract, which is subject to regular termination restrictions. From launch through landing, each mission is expected to take 3 months. Varda's objective is to build novel materials such as bioprinted organs and specialized semiconductors, by utilizing the benefit of microgravity, which can only be encountered in space for lengthy periods of time. The company is committed to ensuring that there is a big enough market for such materials to warrant the effort. Reusable rockets have cut the cost of access to space and opened up a range of in-space operations. According to the company's website, from more powerful fiber optic connections to new life-saving drugs. There are many things on the market now that can only be made in space. Varda is accelerating innovation in the space industry and developing products that will benefit life on Earth. Our mission is to expand humankind's economic bounds. Now all we have to do is wait and see if the project goes as planned. Do you think it will reduce pollution on Earth or have any impact on the space atmosphere? That's at the end of the video. Hope you like this video, plus thank you for spending some time with us, and please let us know in the comments section below about the video. A gentle reminder: subscribe to our channel for more content just like this one, and also press the bell icon to get notified about our new uploads.